The oldest cold case in Yellowstone County solved tonight after 45 years. Yellowstone County Sheriff Mike Linder announcing today a suspect in the murders of Clifford and Linda Bernhardt, who were killed in their Heights home back in November 1973. The couple found after they didn't show up for work. Now, the Bernhardts were both strangled in their home, but they were found in separate rooms. Authorities at the time say Linda had also been sexually assaulted. Well, we have team coverage tonight surrounding this horrific crime. We begin with Zoe Zandora, who was there for today's announcement and sat in with authorities to find out how they solved this crime. Zoe.
Yes, Janelle, with the solving of this crime comes a surge of success, but behind this discovery, there are also years of pain. Today, I was in the emotional and powerful room filled with family members of both Cliff and Linda Bernhardt. Investigators that have been working on the case for years all gathered together to hear how they finally closed this case.
I'm going to start by telling you that we met with the family this morning and things got pretty emotional, so don't be surprised if they get emotional again here. So,
a double murder case 45 years later solved, but how?
A good day, a somber day, as we celebrate some closure.
After establishing our cold case in 2012, many hours were spent reviewing the case, eliminating suspects, prioritizing others, and the investigation advanced significantly in 2015 when Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office enlisted the services of Parabon Nanolab,
a DNA technology company based in Virginia. By using Parabon's snapshot DNA analysis service, which is used to accurately predict the physical appearance and ancestry of an unknown person by using their DNA, a profile was established of the suspect by predicting complexion, skin, hair, eye color, and ethnicity.
So after the snapshot phenotype was created, Parabon introduced a genetic genealogy unit. And crime scene DNA was reanalyzed across hundreds of thousands of genetic markers from which a new data file was created. That data file was uploaded to a website called GEDmatch, and it was compared to about 1.2 million participants already in that database.
Based on this, people who shared DNA with the unknown suspect were detected. Relatives were identified, allowing Parabon to reverse engineer the family tree of the unknown suspect and identify the likely contributor of the DNA, which was then passed on to detectives for further investigation.
On January 3rd of this year, we received updated information in which Parabon concluded that our suspect was one of two closely related individuals.
After further investigation, it was learned that one of the two individuals was deceased, and after collecting DNA from the suspect that was still living, Sorensen Forensics, a private laboratory based in Utah, confirmed that the DNA profile obtained from that person, that relative, was consistent with the profile recovered from the 1973 crime scene.
On January 24th of this year, upon further DNA analysis, the Montana State Crime Lab positively eliminated the living family member as a contributor of the DNA profile found at the scene.
And through the process of elimination, the deceased relative was the suspect, identified as Cecil Stan Caldwell of Billings.
It's just hard to put it in words how proud we are of the work that our cold case unit has done, our detective division. And this goes clear back to the investigators at the scene.
Even though at the time the technology had not advanced to a point where someone might be identified, they knew and understood the importance down the road that everything they collected could eventually be important.
Now, the Bernhardt's killer will never have to answer for his crimes. Q2 Samantha Sullivan standing by now with more on the suspect.
Well, right now we know very little about the suspect, Cecil Stan Caldwell. He died here in Billings back in 2003 at the age of 59, having lived with this secret for over 30 years. We do know that Caldwell had worked with Linda Bernhardt at Ryan Distributing Company here in Billings, but Caldwell was never on investigators' radar. He was never questioned by investigators and had no criminal history to speak of. Retired Detective Vince Wallace said today no motive for the crime has been identified, and we will likely never know why Caldwell did what he did. We can say that it was long theorized Linda may have been the intended target of the crime. Sheriff Mike Linder says whoever was in the home that day gathered all of her underwear and took it with them. At the time, authorities felt the killer was likely someone the couple knew and was possibly even invited into their home. Janelle?
All right, thanks so much, Sammy. The Bernhardt case was the oldest cold case being investigated by the Yellowstone County Cold Case Unit, which was established in 2012. There are currently 8 other cases under investigation at this time.